So guys, here you see it, one more video has been came on the LeetCode Cam channel. So in today's video, we are solving our question number 3003 by the name of maximize the number of partitions after the operations. So yeah, in today's video, we are solving this question, and in today's question, there are the only two examples are three examples are included with an explanation. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more amazing these type of tutorials. And like you all the people know, usually we are solving all the question in Python 3. So this question we are also solving in Python 3, so don't forget to like. So let's move to computer screen. Let's start to solve question number 3003. So by maximize the number of partitions after operation. So let's move to computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing game. So guys, here you can see it, one more video has been came on the LeetCode Cam channel. So in today's video, we are solving our question number 3003 by the name of maximize the number of partitions after the operations. So let's start to solve this question in the LeetCode Cam website. So let's start. It is giving me a string s and integer k. Okay, means here he created a string s and integer by the name of k. First, we are allowed to change at most one index in S to another lowercase English letter. After that, we want to do the following partitioning operation until S is empty. First, we choose the longest prefix of S containing at most k distinct characters. Okay, so please highlight these all the word, and then the second we want to delete the prefix from S and increase the number of partitions by 1, and the remaining characters, if any, in S maintain their initial order. We want to return an integer denoting the maximum number of resulting partitions after the operation by optionally choosing at most one index to change. If you see the example 1, here he created a one string by the name of S in which he wrote in down A, C, 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 A, and here he created one integer by the name of K in which he wrote in down 2. The output is becoming 3. So what is the logic behind it? Why the output is becoming 3? Because the optimal way is to change s square 2 to change something other than a and c, for example b, then it becomes a c b c a. So then we perform the operations. First, we the longest prefix containing at most two distinct characters is a and c. We remove it and s becomes b c a. And in the second one, we now our longest prefix containing at most two distinct characters is b and c. So we remove it and s becomes a. And then finally we remove a and s becomes empty, so the procedure ends. So that's why the output has been coming 3. And then why the last thing is last line is left. We want to doing the operation, then the string is divided into 3 partitions. So the answer is 3. Okay, so I hope you understood it. So let's see the example 2. So in the example 2, here he created one string by the name of s in which he wrote in down a b and then a and then b, and then here we created one integer by the name of k in which we wrote in down 3, and the output has been coming 1. Why? Because the initially s contains two distinct characters, so whichever character we change, it will contain at most 3 distinct characters. So the longest prefix with at most 3 distinct characters will always be all of it, therefore the answer is 1. So that's why. Okay, the answer has been coming 1. Here we see the third example. Here he created one string in which he wrote in down x, y and z, and here he created one integer by the name of k in which he wrote in down 1. And the output has been coming 4 because the optimal way is to change s square 0 or s square 1 to something other than characters in s. So for example, to change s square 0 to w, then s becomes wxyz, which consists of 4 distinct characters. So as k is 1 and it will divide into 4 partitions. There are the 3 constraints are also being included here, you can see it. So but anyway, let's start to solve this question in the LeetCode Cam website. So let's press here next question. So it's a hard one question we are solving, and this question there are the total five topics are included: string, dynamic programming, bit manipulation, bit marks, and weekly context 370. And you are thinking why there are the many topics are included, because it's a hard one question, and with that there are the 4 hints are also included. Okay, you can see it, but we do not view any hint, we solve it by our own mind. Okay, so let's start to solve it. So first of all, let's start to solve in Python 3. So first of all, what we're gonna do, define class solution. Okay, def max partitions after operations, self comma s is one string, so we define here str, and k is integer, so we define here int, means integer, and then int. Perfect. Define here catchy, and then define def tp index comma current set comma can change, and then if index equals to length s, we want to return 0, enter back, and then character index, and then equals to ords, and then index, and then minus ord, and then square a. And then when we do this all the thing, we write here current set updated equals to current set, and then define the line here, and then define 1 less than character index, count equals to current set updated dot bit count, and then perfect. Define if this enact count greater than k, res equals to 1 plus tp index plus 1 comma 1 less than character index, and then define here comma can change. Okay, so we have written our till here, we written our the code. So the last thing is to what we gonna do now. Here we define control z. Okay, and back, enter, else res tp index plus 1 comma current set updated comma can change. Perfect. Now when we written down about these type of codes, and the last thing is to copy and then define comment I, back control z, define here comment. Here we define a statement and write these all the codes. Okay, so now we have read all the codes. So if you do not yet you write all the codes, so you can see here. Okay, you want to write these all the codes, so but I have already written down. So let's see the running code. So we have written all the codes. Please define this comment. If you do not define it, it will give you error. Sorry, here define here for loop. Okay, perfect. So let's see the running code. So when I run this code, so the running code has been accepted or not. So it has been giving me an error in the class solution. Okay, solution spelling is incorrect. So let's see the running code now. So when I run this code now, so it has been accepted. The case 1 is also be accepted, case 2 is also, and case 3. So let's see the submission code. So when I submit this code, so now the submission code is also be accepted, and I beat total 52% people. So let's post it. Okay, so here you can see in today's video we solve our question number 3003 by maximize the number of partitions after the operations. So if you enjoyed today's video, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing these type of new tutorials. And we solved this question in Python 3 by the way. So let's meet in the next video, and next very amazing video like this. So for today, goodbye.